Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about what you can do if you've been falsely accused of using AI. So this is something where I've had several people reach out to me privately after seeing my false positives video, and I've seen a number of times on Reddit as well. I think this will be helpful for students, but also for academics, so that they know what is going on with these AI cheat checking tools, so that they can better handle a situation where one of these tools has identified a piece of work as being possibly generated by AI. Now, I'm talking about people who are genuinely false accused. So not like this guy who has clearly left his prompts in on his submission. This is something we are starting to see news articles about, and we're going to see increasingly as more and more institutions adopt AI detection software. So there's three really important steps that I think that you should take if you have been falsely accused of using AI. So the first is to find out what kind of advocacy you have. So I am aiming this at students, so we're talking about some sort of assessment that you've done, and your particular institution will have some sort of advocacy. This varies by institution and by country. It could be a student union, it could be something that's set up by your college or university, but there will generally be some sort of support there. This is something that's going to be really stressful, and so having a support person, having someone there that can help to advocate for you is going to be really important. The second is to emphasize to the academic who is accusing you of using AI, and to the institution more broadly, the fallibility of these AI detection tools. So I've shown in one of my previous videos that some of my writing that's more than 10 years old, and even some of Blink-182's song lyrics can get flagged as being generated by AI. These tools all have a false positive rate. They vary in their accuracy, but in general, even the good ones say that they have a 1 to 2% of false positives. So if you're in a pretty big class, then there is a very high chance that there is going to be a couple of false positives amongst people that get flagged by this software. I have seen some work where it has also said that students who have international students or don't speak English as their native language are more likely to be flagged as well, just because of their writing style and structure. The use of things like Grammarly seem to also have an impact as well. Turnitin themselves have put a post on their blog addressing, albeit vaguely, the issue of false positives. So they are very readily admitting that they will have false positives in their tool. It is by no means foolproof, and that as an academic, academics should not be assuming that just because it says something is AI generated that is actually the case, and they should progress accordingly. As further research comes up, I will link it up. I'm going to have a page on my website where I link up this video and research and bits and pieces as I find it. This is something that you will also be able to use as a resource to point to say, hey, there is false positives, there's issues with this detection software, and you should take that into consideration when you're looking at my case. The third thing that you should definitely be doing, and it's probably the most important of the three, is collecting evidence that demonstrates that you actually did the work. If you have been using Google Docs, this can actually be quite easy. If you go to File and Version History, you can look back and you can show that there have been different versions, different edits, how your piece of work has been growing over time. So this shows that it just wasn't all generated from something like ChatGPT in one go, but in fact you have been working on it. With Word, if you have been using Word on OneDrive or SharePoint, there is a similar feature. If you have been using it locally on your machine, it gets a little bit trickier. So you'll be relying on having had different drafts and different file names and things like that. But really anything that you can put together, so it might be showing all of the literature that you've sourced, it might be showing notes that you've taken, anything that shows that it is actually you that's done this piece of research or this work or this essay, whatever it is that we're looking at, rather than having an AI generator. So as I said earlier, all of this information I'm going to link up on my website as I find more research and more papers about false positives and issues with the detection software. I will be putting that there as well. Certainly feel free to use this video or any of these materials that I am sharing as part of your case to defend yourself if you have been falsely accused. Thank you for watching. All the best if that is you. Hopefully most of you are just watching this out of curiosity. Please like and subscribe, and I will be back soon with more videos on AI, research, R, and random stuff.